Hey guys, welcome to Top Down Gaming. I'm your host, Top Down. So, if you haven't watched the last video, I recommend coming out of this video and checking out the previous video because there'll be spoilers up ahead for that video in this one. And for those who did like to thank you for liking. If you're new and you subscribe, I'd like to thank you as well. And hopefully I'll get the same result from this video. Hopefully you will like, hopefully you will subscribe. And please guys, share with your friends. That'd be really appreciated. And the link for my Instagram page will be in the description. I really recommend following my Instagram page because I'm not too sure when my next upload will be because the World Cup is coming up and I'll be watching it, of course. So yeah, I really recommend following my Instagram page because I will be posting when my next upload will be on the Instagram page. Or if you and I talk on WhatsApp, you will see it on my status sometime in the near future. So yeah, guys. Also, I like to point out that I tried some new editing for this video. Could you guys give me your feedback on it? Tell me if you liked it or not. And yeah, now for the last video, I did a squad and I put myself in a scenario where I just jumped into a random team, like, and I just wanted to show you how that would go because, of course, if it's the first time you're playing, you just go into a random squad. And for me, like the game was okay, but it could have been better. Like we finished in the top 10. I think we finished sixth or fourth. I can't remember right now. But like I really wanted to win. So hopefully we get to win in this one. Of course, I know the results already. I don't want to spoil it. And this time I decided to do a duo and I teamed up with a very good friend of mine, someone I know in person, Puppy Chow 77. Really great player. In fact, it's the first time he actually played in game, surprisingly. But like he's a really good player, guys. If you want to send him a request, you can. If you want to send me a request, you can as well. I will accept all of them. I'm not sure about him, but hopefully he will accept your request if you guys want to team up with him. No, in this game, like it was a really good game, like really good game. I got a lot of kills in this one, more than the last one, of course. Won't tell you where I finished, but it was a really good game, as you will see when watching. So now I'm just here raiding these houses, trying to find equipment, you know the norm. And I just want to point out something really quick. I hate the Vector. Like I really hate the Vector. Like for me, it's a trashy weapon. It's a trashy weapon. Like I've seen a lot of guys use the Victor, and that's cool and all. But for me, it no. Like if I were to go even half of the game with a Victor, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die because like the Victor is only good if you have a extended quick draw, and even then it's just trash. Like it's not really strong, and like it's like you're just walking into a death trap with carrying a Victor. So I don't really recommend carrying a Victor. Like if you could find a better gun, take it up. Like it's really recommended if you could. Cause even right now, I prefer the shotgun over the Victor to be honest. Like if as a starting gun, it's better for me. As you'll see up ahead, like I'm going to encounter an enemy, and I chose to use the shotgun over the Victor. I think it was a bot. So I once again I really recommend you guys looking around like when you're coming up into buildings because you never know who could pop up out of nowhere. So yeah, once again I think this was a bot. This is why I chose a shotgun. Well, I would have chose a shotgun regardless because the Victor is trash. Because even right here I'm gonna dump the Victor immediately for a Scar. And if you remember the last episode, I did say that the Scar is my go-to weapon because I think it's the best automatic gun in the game, of course. Apart from the ones you can get in the drop. Because honestly, it doesn't even matter what attachments you have with the Scar. It's just a champion gun to be honest. Like it will take you far. Like you could just use a Scar alone and win this game. Like honestly, any attachment and you're fine. Just have a good scope and the extended quick draw and you are good. And for the Tommy gun, like I really like the Tommy gun. I think it's a great starting weapon, but it's not a gun you really want to carry on to the depths of the to the further parts of the game because of one thing, it doesn't have a scope. If this Tommy gun could carry a scope, then it would easily be my favorite weapon in this game because it's powerful. It carries a lot of bullets. That just glitched out there a while ago. Like honestly, that just came out of nowhere. I was so surprised when that happened. But yeah, the Tommy gun is a really good starter gun, but you're gonna want to get rid of it pretty soon. No, for this game, Phil shot there from behind, so I want to go find the guy, spot the guy, Puppy Chow, take him out, of course. And we're just here trying to collect as much loot as possible. Like for me, in the duo, I think it's the easiest game mode to win. Like because with the squads, like if your whole squad dies, it's gonna be kind of hard to for you alone to eliminate a whole squad, especially if that squad is really good. But if it's a duo, you have a better chance because you're only coming up against like two people. And yeah, it's easier to take them out when it's a duo. For me, the duo is the easiest game mode on this game. But the squad, it increases your level faster, especially if you're winning a lot. So recommendations, like honestly, just do either. Like the one that you're more comfortable with, you can do. I do mostly squads. That's just me, as I take out this guy right here. Like for me, the squads are more fun and like there's easier to do. They're more challenging, I should say, not easier. The duos are easier. Like with the duos, sometimes I get bored to be honest when I do a lot of duos. Like I remember one night I just won 5 straight duos before back in season 1. So yeah, speaking about seasons, each season you're gonna have a new record, a clean record, and your tier that you're in, you're going to drop to a tier below that. Cause I used to be in platinum, then I got dropped to gold again. No, I got dropped to gold, I should say. Now I'm back in platinum. Now hopefully by the time season 3 rolls around, I'll be in diamond, so I'll be dropped to the platinum tier. So I really recommend you guys trying to get to the highest tier as possible before the new season comes around. Because let's be honest, you guys want to make it to the top fast. You guys want to be in the top tiers, playing with the best people in the game and stuff. So yeah, just try to get your level as high as possible. That's why I really recommend the squads if you really just want to get your level really high as well. But if you want instant wins or if you want quick wins, duo is your thing. Because as you can see, like me and Puppy Joe aren't really having any difficulties right now. Like a few guys surprised us out of nowhere, but we're still comfortably going on this game, especially like when it just started. And it's good to have a partner like the partner I have in this game because he's always watching your back, you're always watching his. You guys are communicating through the voice chat. And yeah, as you can see, well, I just found the 8 times scope. Of course, the best scope in the game, and it's something that you really want. I can't remember where we landed for this game, like you would have seen earlier, but it's a really good spot, like a lot of houses up ahead, around I should say, and not really a spot that attracts attention. Like I think it was just random out of nowhere we went to that spot. So yeah, this spot doesn't really garner a lot of attention, so I really recommend it. No, I skipped 2 kills because they weren't really relevant. Cause like they just came up out of nowhere, like just from some guys crawling, like their teammates didn't um revive them or anything like that. So yeah, you can see that I took up an AK. Like this is the first game that I really kept an AK for a long period of time. Normally I'd pick up an SMG, but I decided to stick with the AK for this game, and it was pretty good to be honest. Like the last match I complained about it having poor recoil, but like for duos, like the AK is really good. Like because I don't really do a lot of scoping with it, and because I have the 8 times scope, I just leave all the scoping to the SCAR. So like for up close combat now in this situation, the AK is really good because it's a very powerful gun. I still prefer the SCAR, of course, but like for duos, I say you know what, go for the AK, go for it. If you're not going to use it for scoping purposes, go for it. I'll encounter a bot here. I don't know why it took me so long to kill him. And right here, I took out a machete and just chopped him. Like, don't waste your bullets on the guys who are down and they're alone. Like, if you have a frying pan or a machete or any other melee weapon, take it up and just use it. If once again, if they're alone, don't do it if there's a bunch of people around because you're gonna die if you do that. And like there's something I want to talk to you guys about. There's something I want to ask. Like, have you ever used the frying pan to deflect bullets? Like, I've never done it. I have never done it. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do it as well. Like I always just found that odd. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone use it, nor have I done it. So if you use the frying pan to deflect bullets, just leave a comment below and just tell me about it. That would be really appreciated. Now, me and Puppy Show right here, we're discussing what we're gonna do, where we're gonna move. We have a vehicle, so we're gonna use the vehicle to travel a lot. Almost dumped my scar there by accident because I'm gonna take up the quick draw extended mag, of course. And yeah, Puppy Show and I are just once again talking about where we're gonna go and what's our next move. Like we see a drop up ahead, which I think ignore it. We're going to our vehicle. I was gonna go to that vehicle at first, but then Puppet Show decided to say we're gonna take this vehicle instead. Like, oh, it's a duo. Yeah, it just makes sense. We just take the buggy. So we're driving over to a certain location. I can't remember what it is, where exactly, but you'll see it not too soon. I should say you'll see it soon. And once again, I really recommend like having a guy who you can communicate with, having a guy who like is good at coming up with plans and all that. Because like in PUBG, communication is best in the game. Like to really do good, you really need to be communicating with your teammates. Of course, you don't have to, but I'm just saying it's really good. Like I've won games where I didn't communicate before, but I trust me, it's just so useful when you have a teammate that talks to you and you can talk back. So yeah, I see a drop up ahead, and Puppy Joy and I decide to say, okay, we're gonna drive over to that drop because we don't think anyone's gonna go for it because there's so few people left. No one's gonna chance it. And in the last episode, I said like I don't really like going for the drop, but in this situation, I was like, you know what? It just made sense for us to go to the drop, and like always a duo. In case if there's just two guys over there, like we see them early, we just quickly take them out. If it's just one guy, two of us against him, our chances are really good. And like the thought in our head was that, oh, there won't be anyone over there because of the amount of people left. Like no one's gonna chance it. So let us take the chance. No, we decided that Puppy Joe is gonna be the one who takes the loot. Because like as for my guns, I'm good. I'm good with the weapons I have. As I say, the AK was really good in this game for me, and I really recommend it if you're not going to use it as a scoping weapon. And like for this situation, because I already have my scoping weapon. So we reach the drop. We don't see anybody. That's good. Puppy Joe is gonna stop. He jumps out. He's gonna throw some smoke grenades around and recommend it, guys. Like I recommend picking up at least 2 smoke grenades if you have a space for it, because you could use them as distractions or you could use them to hide yourself when you're caught in a bad situation. So yeah, also recommend taking up frags of course, because you could throw the frag into a group or anything like that. And like we see some shots up ahead. The guy snuck up behind us. This time I knew this guy wasn't a bot because of how he reacted. It's like this guy was so dumb. Like honestly, you see 2 dudes just scope just guarding the drop. Why give away yourself? You should have he should have laid down in the grass and just take us out. And like you could have easily won the game there. So that's a rookie mistake by him. This one is not a bot because I didn't shoot, like the person crouched down before I started shooting, so I just knew that one was not bot either, so I just took him out. And me and Puppet Show are having a good run right now on 8 kills, which is a good amount for me. Normally I average about 5 kills per game, so yeah, good score for me. Good amount of kills for me. As I say, we were having a really good game, and like the game, like this time I knew this was a bot because like the bot was just walking in no man's land, just coming up to me. So yeah, knew it was a bot. So now we're down to 5 people left. Me, Puppy Chow, and 3 others. We decided to take the buggy and go to the other side of the circle because there's a drop over there as well. We're gonna stop where I took out the 2 people first because Puppy Chow wants to check some loot. I decided to make sure, you know what, I'm gonna watch his back while he takes up some loot because he was low on ammo. If you're in a situation like this, just take up the ammo because like you don't want to go into a major gunfight like the final set of guys and you run out of ammo. Like that would be so painful. You'd be so salty if you were to lose that because you ran out of ammo. So yeah, it's recommended to take up any form of ammo that would be useful to you. Reach over to this drop. See no one once again, which is good. I decided, you know, I'm going to have a look in the drop to see what's in there. Bojo doesn't look in there. I look in there, pick up a 4x scope. Already have a 4x scope. So yeah, at this point I was contemplating where I should take the the gun, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna stick with the AK because I don't need another sniper because I was using the SCAR as my sniper already. And now at this point, me and Joe are like, okay, where would they be? Anything like that. We're thinking about where would they be hiding because there are two guys left, and we just assumed that they were on the same team. So we're there and we're just looking around, and we're just trying to talk about where would they be. I'm looking, I see a buggy up ahead. At first, I was thinking about blowing out the tires, but I'm like, nah, they won't be traveling on a buggy at this point in time because the circle is gonna get so small. Even though like me and Puppy Chow are using the buggy, that is just to go to places where we think no one will be. So yeah, like some people blow out the tires. Like I wasn't on it. I was like, you know what? It would just draw attention to myself. Even though I have a suppressor on my SCAR, still didn't make any sense. So once again, me and Puppy Chow are just here, just trying to find these guys because you know we don't want to give away ourselves. Because like once again, it's just the final four. It's just 4 of us left. We're searching every building around. And yeah, like, cause no, we're either coming first or second, and like it'd be so annoying if we came second. The smoke ends because we're using the drop as bait as well. Because let's say, you know what, why these guys wanted to check the drop. That didn't happen. I decided I'm gonna go for the buggy and just pull it back into the zone in case if we need it, which we eventually did need it. Because we used the buggy to drive up to the other guys. I just decided, you know, we're gonna drive up to a certain spot. Like Puppy Chow is gonna be the one who gets in the vehicle and just drives up to a certain spot. I decided to check this place out because I'm like, maybe they're in here. They weren't. Puppy Chow starts to drive the buggy. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna get on, and he's gonna drive us to a certain location, which we eventually encountered the final 2. Now, what they did here, I can see why they did it, but like for me, I wouldn't really have because they decided to take cover in the shed. Like you can take cover around the shed, that'd be smart, but not inside because if you're inside, I know where you are. I could just throw a bunch of frags. Like the one guy decided to take cover around the shed, which is good because I wasn't expecting that. He shot me, but once I got that first shot, I decided to take cover and heal up. Puppy Chow went around and he took out one guy, and then the other guy, he's still in the shed. So Puppy Chow's like, you know, I'm gonna go in there and go for you. He just pops the door open, and then they started having a shooter, and Puppy Chow kills him, and we get the chicken dinner. So yeah, happy for the win. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, link to the Instagram page is down in the description. This has been Top Down from Top Down Gaming. I'd like to thank you guys once again. Until next time.